Okay, so pick it, go ahead. Picking up where I left off. Okay, the woman. Understanding the woman is something that we all, as men, have to do. And it's typically simple. It's fairly simple. You know what I'm saying? All women ain't the same. They not. They not. They differentiate in different ways, right? But there are some ways you have to agree that all women are the same. Yeah, I'm gonna say it again. All women are different in different ways. They have different attributes. They have different hair color. They have different eye color. They have different skin color. They have different height. They have different shapes. They have different ethnicities, whatever the fuck. Yeah, yeah, ethnics. They have different, you know what I'm saying, sounds, smells, whatever. But all of this stuff um is different. But they also have things that they share, like a heart. All women have a heart, right? All women have a brain, okay? All women breathe. They do. All women that are alive, those are all the ones we care about. When you come to understand how all women are the same, you are able to identify the differences when you meet them. I'm gonna say that again. When you are able to identify all women as being the same, when you meet them, you'll be able to identify when they are different, when they are being different. It's going to help you separate what you don't like, what you don't want, and what you don't need from what you do. Because a lot of times, men grow up believing that all women are like their sister, mother, auntie, grandmother. Any woman that they done been around before they made it out into the real world, they believe that all women are like that. That's just what it is. Unless they seeing shit on TV and they in tune with reality at a young age. But furthermore, all women are the same in many ways. Many ways than they think. I don't know why they think they're so unique. I don't know why they think they're so special and so different. You know what I'm saying? You could be special to an individual, and that's cool. But in general, you're not. And men aren't either. But we're not talking about men right now. We're talking about women. And I'm trying to help men understand women. All women have a heart. All women have a brain. All women are born from a woman. Even if they don't grow up with a father, they grow up with a mother. Even if they don't grow up with a mother, they grow up with some type of authority figure controlling their life. So we can just scratch out all women have a mom. We can just say all women have an authority figure up until they're 18. They share some type of they share some type of role in being a child under somebody who's playing a role at being a parent. Regardless if it's the biological parent, auntie, cousin, distant related, relative, friend, down the street, lawyer, doctor, judge, parole officer, CO, whoever the case may be, big brother, big sister, all women have an authority figure in their life, male or female. It's authority. Somebody telling you what to do in control of your life. It has to be like that. It has to be like that. If it's not, we don't know you. If it's not, nobody knows you. If it's not, nobody's heard of you. If it's not, you're insignificant because you're an exception to the rule because either you was born on the side of the road and somebody dumped you off and you grew up in the wild and you became what you became. Like that doesn't happen. It happens, yeah, but we don't hear about it. We don't see it. It's insignificant. I know it exists, but we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about the majority. The majority of women The majority of women, all women, that's what I'm saying. All the women that I'm talking about, the majority of them, not every woman in the world, okay? We're just going to leave it at that. But the majority of women, well, all women have a heart, all women have a brain, but all women share some type of authority figure in their life, right? Bringing it back. When you come from that part, you have to say, what else do they share? They all share emotion. All women are emotional. The big E. All women are emotional. Not some women are emotional. Not a few women are emotional. Not black women are emotional. Not white women are emotional. Not Asian women are emotional. Not tall women are emotional. Not short women are emotional. Not lesbian women are emotional. Not stud women are emotional. All fucking women are fucking emotional. They are. They just fucking are. That's just what it is. They're emotional and they lead with their emotions. That's just it. What's this? And it's a good juice. But all women lead with their emotions. And when I mean lead with their emotions, you ask a woman, what's she doing today? She gonna tell you how she feel. I don't give a fuck what it is. You ask a woman, what's 2 + 2? She gonna tell you how she feel. You ask a woman, what did she eat today? She gonna tell you how she feel. You ask a woman where she going, she gonna tell you where the fuck she coming from. You ask her where she coming from, she gonna tell you where she going because that's how she feel. You ask women throughout the day, you just be like, well, why you post that? Because I felt like it. Because it's my page. Because I do what the fuck I want to do. Because I felt. All women lead with their feelings. It's their strength. They are not physically strong, so they rely on their mental strength, their emotional strength, that sassy ass tongue, that da 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 nigga that shit. You feel what I'm saying? They have to be like that. Why you always think when if you grew up and you went to school, you notice more of the females were smarter in the school. They were in the books. They were doing their school work. They were all more of the men, the boys. They were the class clowns and the ones acting up. Why? Because women know. They identify at a young age where their strength is. They say, okay, boy is blue, girl is pink. Boy is strong. I can't beat him like that. But I'm going to do something else. I'm going to strengthen my inside. I'm going to strengthen me from the inside out. I'm going to get smarter than this motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? And when he do some dumb shit, I'm going to be like how they Royal be. When she be snapping that junior and shit, man, she be, and then she be getting them. You feel me? And I be like, that's what you got to do, niece. Because these motherfucking niggers. You feel me?
So I'm like, boy, ain't got time for that.
Right, but see, women understand that. That's a woman. She not up there doing push-ups. When do you see Royal do a fucking push-up? Huh? Unless we working out, we be like, Royal, come work out with us. You feel me? But she not in the back doing push-ups and sets of dips and shit, right? To go back to school to compete with guys. Exactly. She's a woman. She's feminine. She's what she's supposed to be like, right? So she's doing other things. She's strengthening her mind. She like, what can I say to these motherfuckers, or what can I do, because she knows that. So that's what women have. They emotional. They lead with their emotions. They don't lead with their strength like niggas do. They lead with their emotions. So when you understand that about every woman, you gotta be like, okay, cool. How do I understand emotions? It's certain things that you don't say to a woman because it's gonna trigger her emotion, right? It's certain things you don't do to a woman or around a woman because it's going to trigger her emotions. Now, some women have thicker skin than other women, right? But guess what? They all have skin. All you women have skin. Some of y'all skin is rough. Some of y'all skin is smooth. Some of y'all skin is thick. Some of y'all skin is thin. But all y'all have skin, right? They say you can't tell a woman the truth you won't get a good response. Well, I don't look at a response as negative or positive. I just look at it as a response. That's all I want, right? Because that's informing me. The only reason we here on this earth is to receive information. We're here to learn, keep learning, and progress, right? So with that being said, when I give you an action, I'm expecting a reaction. That's all I care about. I don't care about how the reaction is unless I want to control the effect, right? Let me say that again. I don't care about your reaction unless I'm trying to control it. You hear what I'm saying to you? That's why people do a lot of random shit. You be like, well, why did he do that? Didn't he know this was gonna happen? I mean, it's kind of obvious that was gonna happen to him. Why would you do that? Because he didn't care to control that. He just did it. You feel what I'm saying? Those people they exist too. So I say that to say this. I know how you're gonna feel about this. If I don't know, I'm finna find out, right? But I'm telling you, I do know. I know how you're gonna feel about this. Like when I'm in the grocery store, right, and I see a woman, and she's rather large, right? I know that if I ask her how much she weighs, it's gonna be a problem, right? So I'm not finna ask her that unless I want to control that, unless I need that to come out of her for something else to happen, right? Because every cause is a what? Effect. No matter what it is, you could say shit like every action don't need a response, or everything don't. No, even when you say that, you just gave a response. You feel what I'm saying to you? Every action has a reaction. It doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying, how small or how big it reacted, right? You can't even a pebble in the water in the big ocean, it still did something. If a tree falls and nobody's around, I don't give a fuck if it made a sound. I knew that motherfucker fell though, right? I knew something happened when it fell, right? I knew it didn't broke something, or it didn't landed on something because it had to, or it's gonna keep falling. If a tree fall and never lands, it's just falling, right? So,
like the example you gave, if somebody calls you ugly because you black and you don't say nothing, that's still a reaction.
Yeah,
it might even be a bigger reaction that you ain't even saying.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, we deframed from the topic, but I'm gonna reiterate on that. At the end of the day, let's just say you in court, right? And they say when she called you a black bitch, you say I did nothing, right? You still did something. They're gonna document that. They say, when she called you a black bitch, what did you do?
I did nothing.
Okay, that's what you did. You did what? Nothing. You did that. Doing nothing was a reaction, right? So when people say everything don't deserve a reaction, you giving it. It's just the way that you giving it, right? So that means you're in control. So that means you know something. Oh, so you in control, right? Focus, control, and patience. FCP. So you in control, my nigga. That's it. That's the whole thing. Everybody don't have that. You hear what I'm saying? But when you have that, you good. When you have that, you can do something. So every woman has emotions. You feel what I'm saying? So when you become understanding of those, then you can balance. You can maneuver. You can check the frequency, right? I know, man. I know. And it's like once you realize how similar all women are, you'll be able to understand them, and you'll be able to be the leader that you're supposed to be. All men that make great leaders, they understand majority. They understand majority. They group people by the common denominator so that they can relate. You feel me? You ever heard like a pastor say, this message might not be for everybody, or everybody might be here listening to me, but I'm only talking to one person? Okay, that's because he's trying to say, even though I'm saying what I'm saying and I'm directing it to everybody, somebody can relate, because he's thinking about numbers. He's thinking about somebody can relate to this, right? But if I'm standing in a room full of women, right, I know in my mind how I can collectively group all of y'all together to be on one page, right? And when that happens, I got y'all because I know what y'all I could say, okay, um, all of us was born. Everybody that was born from a woman, step over here. That's everybody, right?
Literally everybody.
So if they say you need everybody to move, I have this talk in the background. They say we need you to move everybody. Like everybody's gonna listen to you, but we need you to move everybody. You know what I'm saying? Um, how you gonna do that? I'm thinking how I'm gonna move everybody, right? Everybody that was born from a woman, get over here. This me understanding women, right? I'm not finna sit up here and ask a big bitch how much she weigh in the grocery store because I know what type of response that's gonna lead to. Now, if I do that and I don't know what type of response it's gonna lead to, I'm definitely finna find out. But with that being said, once I find out, I'm receiving information, right? I'm knowing so that the next time I do that or decide to do that, I know what's gonna happen. So now I can use that as a tool. If I want to make somebody upset to solve something else or to cause a distraction or to do whatever, give me shits and giggles. I know how to pull that card, right? If I want to do something, you know what I'm saying, the opposite, I know how to play that. She's a big bitch. I'm not going to aggravate her with how much she weigh. I'm going to say, my, that dress looks lovely. Oh my goodness, how thin are you today? Because I know she knows how big she is and how she must feel unattractive because I know women lead with their emotions. So I'm going to compliment her to put her in a comfortable state so that I can get through that thick layer of skin that she may or may not have because I understand all women have what? Skin, right? So I'm on her. You hear what I'm saying to you? And if I'm on her, she on me, we connect. Now I can dig a little deep. We on the same frequency. I can connect. I can vibe with her. I can be, nigga, I'm there.
Now if that question comes, she's not going to be so offended by it.
Right, because we there, right? Yeah.
Like, oh,
but see, all people don't do that. All people don't understand that. And I'm trying to help people understand there is a link that you can link everything to. Same thing with the world. There's a link we all share with the animals, the plants, the wind. You feel what I'm saying? The sun, the moon, the stars, everything that you can see, right? Has a it's matter. And the definition of matter is anything that has a mass and can take up space. Like this phone that you touching, that thing that I made you, these jeans. We all share something. So when you understand what we all have in common, you'll be able to understand what? Life. Right? You'll be able to manipulate it how you want to with like I did with the fat girl. You'll be able to mold and modify and shape things, to move things and put them in place because sometimes you might not be able to move this motherfucking mountain, right? But you can set something up so that whatever you need this mountain move for, it'll be able to operate around it, right? You might not be able to move somebody emotionally, right? But because they stuck in that emotional state, you can use that to manipulate everything else around you to go in your way. But you got to know how to do that. You got to know how to do that. And the only way to know how to do that is to understand the link and connection we all have. Just like all women. It is what it is, man. I understand. And it take a person who really cares about a woman to understand women. Right? It takes a person to really care about a woman to want to learn all women, right? All women are the same, and that's just it. Some of them, I mean, we they different in different ways, of course, but they all share a link, right? Many links they share, and when you find out those links, you'll be able to communicate with a woman. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.